bro.
Don't.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. The moves. What is up, peeps? Warzone Season 4 has been out for more than 2 weeks now, and y'all know what that means. I'm about to show you guys the smoothest, the greatest, and never seen before, best Warzone console settings. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you have PlayStation or Xbox, these are the greatest settings ever. Let's jump right into this video. So let's start off with the first one, the controller settings. I do play on default because I do have paddles on the back of my controller, so I don't need to use any of these other ones. If you guys don't have paddles, then I would definitely recommend bumper, jumper, tactical. And I do play flips, so I do shoot with L1 and R1. If you guys haven't made this switch, try it. You guys will love it. Stick layout preset, default, invert vertical look here disabled. My dead zone has been the same forever for quite some time. 0.04. Remember, if you guys don't know how to find your dead zone, set your sensitivity all the way to max. And then if your aim is moving, that means you got to increase your dead zone. Once your aim stops moving, then you can break your sensitivity back to normal, and that is your dead zone. For the max input dead zone, I've always left this at 0.99 and hasn't affected me at all. Next up, for the horizontal and vertical, I do run 9.9, and this has been a nice and smooth for me. My custom sensitivity per zoom, if you guys don't run 9.9, you guys can copy the differences right here. So from low zoom to 2x, it's 0.5. So copy the differences in here. But obviously, if you guys have if you guys play on 9.9 sensitivity, you guys can copy these exact settings. But my low zoom is 1. Then my 2x and my 3x is separated into another group. And then 4x to high zoom, they are separated into another group, as you guys can see right here. Next up, for the aim response curve tab. Oh, this was dynamic for some reason, but I do play on linear. That's the one I've been playing on for a while now. Again, both of these are nice and smooth. Really just depends on your personal preference on this one. Control vibration. I know a lot of people say I'm weird, but I like having the vibration on. If not, the controller just feels really weird. For the aim assist, I do run standard. Been running that for quite some time now, and it feels nice and smooth. ADS mainly here, enabled here. Aim down sight behavior. Remember to have hold. For your sitting aim behavior, I like to have a toggle. That means that if you ADS with a sniper, you just have to click once, and you will start holding your breath. You don't have to hold it, which means that you can click it once, and you won't have to put that much stress on your finger when you're holding it and trying to move. So nice and smooth. Next up, for the equipment behavior, remember to select hold. Use reload behavior, tap to use. Depleted ammo switch enabled. Play armor play behavior, remember to have this and apply all. Slide behavior, if you guys haven't changed this, switch it to tap. It will make slide canceling so much easier. How to move forward, disabled. Tactical sprint, you keep it at that one. And then auto attack sprint, remember to have this one on auto attack sprint. Vehicle camera recenter enabled. And parachute auto deploy, I have this disabled because if you have it enabled, you might open your parachute a lot higher than what you want, so have that disabled. Next up here, for the graphics, remember to go ahead and select the camera movement at 50%, motion blur and water and weapon motion blur. Remember to have this off, because remember, if you guys are playing on console, if you have the motion blur on, it will decrease your FPS. And again, remember, if you guys do have a PlayStation 5, go here into settings, then go into the accessibility right above display and sound, and go all the way to the bottom, and where it says reduce motion, you must have this checked, and this will reduce motion effects and screen movement. Nice and smooth gameplay. Next up, for the film grain, we have that at 0. Gore effects, we have that enabled. And brightness, I did lower it just to 2 tats there. Here, for the on-demand texture streaming, I do have it on high quality. I haven't had any issues where the game just does not render anymore. I think they did fix that. Next up, for the interface, disabled English. For the colorblind, I still play on Deuteranopia. Remember to select this at both tooltips disabled. Minimap, remember to have that square and minimap rotation enabled. Show compass enabled. And then the compass here, remember to have that letters. Skill feed duration is also good to have it a little bit more than usual. A lot of people have 10 seconds. You can select even more time here. And this is always good because remember, if you were teammate down somebody, you can have that kill feed duration a little bit longer, and then you can see how many players your team is down from that team you're pushing. So go ahead and keep that kill feed duration on. I have a non here on the vehicle controls. You don't need that tech shot. You have that on. Profanity filter disabled, disabled, disabled. And then the in-game alert, we just have that disabled because we want it nice and clean. Here for the audio is what I changed it quite a bit. Not going to go in depth really because I just had a video about this, specifically explaining how to play this and all that. but I do use boost high. Again, remember, it does depend on the kind of headphones you run. Master volume, super important switch. I switched it down from 50 all the way to 20, and this was game changer. Quickly, just remember, if you switch this down to a 20, you will be able to hear so much better. But again, you need to have clear comms. Your teammates cannot be screaming because, again, the game will be lower, but you will be able to hear the footsteps nice and clean. Music volume all the way down to 0. Dialogue volume to 15. Effects, always keep it at 100. Cinematics doesn't really matter. Juggernaut music doesn't really matter either. Hidden marker sounds nice and classic here. It makes it sound pretty nice. And we got mono audio, have that disabled. Mono audio here doesn't really matter. Get a voice chat, we have that enabled. And remember, if you guys have people that have trouble with the echo, like they have an echo in their mic when you are talking to them, tell them to increase their open mic threshold. Usually this works between 15 and 20, so tell them to set it at 15 and 20. That will most of the times fix the echo. Voice chat volume, have that at 88, so I did lower my voice teammates because, again, I do want to hear my game a lot more. Microphone volume set at 100, no voice chat effect, and have this disabled and at 0. And then here for the account, super important. Some people haven't changed it yet, but if you guys have that where you open the buy station and you accidentally accept a teammate's invite, something like that, go here into social notifications and select disable. Once you have it disabled, the only way you will see them is if you go into the main menu and actually see them there, but they won't pop up on your screen or anything like that. Server mode disabled. And ladies and gentlemen, that is basically it for all my controller settings. We cruise through them. Let me know which ones are different for mine. Peace out, everybody, and I'll see you all next